Houston dropped 3 big games in a row recently, losing to Kansas, Arizona, and Iowa State. We're going to take a look at the good and the bad of Houston as of late. Houston is 6th according to Ken Pom, and they're top 16 in offense and top 8 in defense. This is a team that has toughness and grit drilled into them from day one, and it shows. They're 4th in T rank, 3rd in turnover percentage given up, and best in the nation at not turning the ball over. They're also 3rd in turnover margin and top 3 in scoring defense. They play hard defense. They're in the top 15 in 2-point D and 19th in overall field goal defense percentage. They're going to fight you on the glass. They're 22nd in offensive rebound percentage. They are going to fight for the offensive rebounds time and time again. This is a nice little horns that flows into a screen. They know they're not switching. Easy layup for Houston. While that looks nice, the majority of their struggles have been on offense, aka the bad. This team is 47th in points per possession, which doesn't sound awful until you look at seeds who are going to be similar to them. For example, Illinois is number 1. Purdue is number 5. Duke at 12. Alabama at 14. Gonzaga at 16. Iowa State at 17. I wouldn't call them an efficient offensive team, which is scary because their possessions are incredibly slow. They're outside the top 150 in effective field goal percentage, and they foul a lot, averaging 18.4 personal fouls a game, and they don't shoot a lot of free throws. To make matters worse, since February 1st, all of these numbers have gotten worse, including somehow their tempo is down to 61.3 possessions a game. Now I understand you have a slow as steady wins the race kind of pace, which isn't necessarily the end of the world. It just means you have to be more perfect in your craft. Maybe it's the conditioning, maybe it's the ability, who's to say? While they do offensive rebound, their rebound margin is 3 rebounds a game, which sits them right outside the top 100. From a numbers standpoint, one of the more concerning stats I saw is that 34% of their shots are considered far twos, which puts them bottom 10 in the country. And unless you're Braden Smith, it's pretty hard to justify that shot being a good shot. They're also second to last in 2-point distance shots, which means they have the second longest shots of anyone in the nation. On this play, they send 2 to the ball, which forces a weak pass to the middle, but Sharp and Tugler both step up to the ball. Tugler gets back cut pretty easily and gets an easy dunk against him. I'm going to butcher his name, I apologize. Khalifa Seko here is anticipating the dribble handoff, forgets the man has the ball, gets dunked on. Because of Houston's slow pace, they don't get a lot of points in transition, but hey, it's basically a 2-on-1. You would think maybe they'll score here. No. They're going to hard hedge pretty nicely on this play, and the roll man splits off, gets tagged by the low man nicely, and then Sharp comes over to help on the second tag, but he leaves his tag too early and leaves a wide open dunk. Dear God, he's so open. Kelvin probably lost his mind on this box out or lack of box out. Literally won Arizona State the game because he only boxed out for about 1 second. The Arizona game, I think Arizona came out bigger and more physical. A nice seal here to start, and it just continued on. It's a nice save here on the out of bounds play, but I'm more interested in watching the back cut on Sharp at the top of the screen, not even watching him, loses track of him. Oh look, he's wide open under the basket. Their rookie Star Flemings does score here, but the distance from the basket, Arizona would not be upset with that shot at all. They send 2 to the ball, but they forget he can still dribble, and he dribbles right around them. Tugler's going to rotate nicely, but Sharp is late and misses the alley-oop. What's that, a transition? Never mind. As a matter of fact, it's the opposite of a transition bucket. Houston has a big man problem with their leading scorer, CNAC, only scoring 9.5 points per game, and this play may be the worst pass I've ever seen from a big man to a guy 4 feet away. Now, you might be hearing that I hate Houston. I don't actually hate Houston. I just think they're a good team and not a great team, which doesn't always bode well for, March Madness, the biggest tournament of their lives. And if anyone can right the ship, it's this man who led Houston to a title game last year. But I have concerns about their offense. I have concerns about the pressure to be efficient. And overall, I'm skeptical that this team will be a Final Four team this year. You never know. Who's to say? Let me know what you think in the comments. We'll talk to you later.